And welcome to Razor's Edge Games. We did do some research around building decay. As far as this one doesn't really have a status. Let's go to these houses over here. So buildings are supposed to repair at with their structural integrity at 33%. We're at 32 here, so I'm keeping an eye on it. I did watch this one, which actually did decay, and it's back at 98%, so it appears to be working. I did post a question to the devs. Which pool do you, in your worker pool, you have laborers and you have builders. My question was to them, which pool this came out of. So we're kind of balancing out between builders and laborers to make sure that these buildings don't get condemned. So we'll keep an eye on those. I haven't found any other bugs. I saw something posted about tier 2 buildings not working. I'm not seeing that. Well, I've got some homesteads up here, and they aren't, I don't know if they were talking about here, but they are working. So I'm not sure what the original poster was saying wasn't working, but I'm not seeing that. I did have a couple of people die over the winter, just this last winter turnaround, and realized that I was missing a tannery. So, and that's for clothing, and that builds out of your shelter or your hides. So we're gonna bump that up to 4 right now. Just to get some clothing for our settlers, and they use water and pelts to create that, those hide coats. And then adding a second field here to expand upon that one, this field, which is going to be our primary food supply, and granary for our cattle, which I plan on building very shortly because we have the tools in stock. You start with some, and I did buy some off the trader, and here comes one rolling in now. We still have an income deficit of -6, but I'm able to keep that gold pool up just by selling coal and some of the other resources I have. Unfortunately, this trader does not look like he's buying any of the goods that I have. As you can see, the arrow reflects buying or selling. So this guy isn't, and these are the resources. So I'm selling clay, sand, and coal in surplus, and I don't have those. He's not accepting them, so this trader isn't really going to be able to help us. We do seem to get about two to three per year cycle. I think I'm at year 12 now. So yeah, as you see, that building that was condemned, it's back at 100. So it is working, and it did bring up our trade post, which was showing the repair. These bars display when they do hit that 33% mark. So this is good. I'm glad to see, and I'm thankful to the person on the official forums, not the Discord forums, that posted that they realized that was 33%. So kudos to them for bringing that up. My worry factor is now at 0. And we're happy. So we got the tree farm in there. Kind of not the best place for the arborist, but hey, you know, the arborist, but I'm not going to complain. Those trees are producing fruit for our multiple food sources. So I'm pretty happy there. We're gonna put some bees in because I want to start making candles. I've got pottery in because the demands, as you would expect, as these houses start to advance, they are going to want more goods. We'll cross the entertainment bridge. Right now, the only entertainment's at tier 3, which is the theater. It's quite a long wait, so you're gonna get kind of nagged that, hey, your villagers want entertained, and I don't blame them. I'd want entertained too if I was stuck in this time period with all the diseases and lack of Xboxes and cell phones to entertain me. So let's look down here. I believe that's under food. I could be wrong, but I'm looking for the bee farm. And I am, of course, wrong. Go to resources. And let's see if we can find those bees. There we go. All right, so we're going to put some bees down here. Again, it shows you how desirable it is. Well, my last map, they were really good at wanting or desired around fields. That seems to have changed. So we're gonna plop a few down. We'll put it here. I think you get a bonus for overlapping them. It seems to go up. So let's just put them all right in here. We get bees at the gate. Nice warming welcome to our visitors coming in as they get stung by bees. But we want to get that with beeswax and get that honey going. So it's a 68%. We'll put 4 down. We've got plenty of supplies to handle that. Looking here at the log status, I might throw a work camp in just to start harvesting trees. But for right now, we're gonna do that manually. So I've got everything but stone selected. Looks like they still have a few to cut down. I try to keep it close as I can to the settlement. So we'll give them a few more there. It's not impacting any of our hunting grounds. So we'll let them cut those trees there. They can just come right out the gate. Been raided quite a few times. That seems to come in. Raided spring. We'll probably be getting one here soon. But these towers and their placement with my coverage seem to be doing a really good job of thwarting off any of these raiders. All right, so hopefully we get a card in here because I want to get those funds up so I can start dropping some decorations. To get these last few houses, I'm going to build some parks on the outside of this wall that will bring up that desirability, and we can get our 25 and get us eligible for the upgrade. Food seems to be leveling out. We don't have a lot of spoilage. That's good. I like to see that. I like to see this drop down and this go up, so that we know that our food production is in fact good. Seems to be leveling off about right there. I do like a little bit of food spoilage, because that keeps our compost yard going for our farms. Where's that guy at? Right there. He's at 33%, so I should expect to see him being repaired soon. Keep an eye on that. Nothing has been condemned. There we go. There's my trader. Brother, I got some coal. I got sand. I got... we got all kinds of goods. Please be buying it. Yeah, we got some people getting educated. Really glad they put in that notification for the traveling merchant. Bravo. Yes, 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 yes. Can I say yes again? All right, so we're gonna sell him all the sand. We have no requirements for that. Look at that, 600 and we already got 600 gold. And we can buy some stuff off him. And by golly, he's taking coal too, or clay. I don't have enough clay in there to make a sale. Damn. Oh yeah, I do. He just won't take that much. All right, let's sell him that. And I think that's it. Let's see if he has anything to buy for us and give us a little bump. Herbs, we're doing okay there. Grain, don't really need that. candles. I could probably buy a few of those, but I expect to have that candle production rate pretty soon. And I'm not paying 18 gold for that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we'll take those 8. Bring them in. I got plenty of housing. So we're going to transfer this gold back to our global storage. We'll confirm that. We should be, yep, 1200. We're good. Did I have a fire and I missed it? Apparently I did, because I see buckets everywhere. Yeah, I did post a message to the devs. My concern was, hey, if I have all these buildings decaying at the same time, which pool does that come out of? And I think I just mentioned that. So, all right, so our farm expanded, and we're automatically getting that advantage of that crop or field maintenance we did. We got rockiness down to nothing. Weeds doing good there, and we're already producing leeks. So as that holds, we're going to start adding a crop, a root type crop, vegetable for our farms, so that our cattle don't die in the winter. And I think, folks, it's time to drop another barn. Let's do it. So let's go to food production, fields, and let's do a new field. Now, eventually I'm going to probably want to put fences around here. I haven't had any animals destroying my crops yet. I do have that road there, though. That's a problem. So let's go down. That gives us our space for our fence in between our farms. Oh, we're going to run into the trees. Look on it. And that's a horrible spot for a clay pit. Look at all that fertile ground there. Let's look on the west side. That looks better. Now we do have deer roaming around here. They will walk right on my crops. And I'm going to be building desirability items there. So, oh boy, I hate to put them too far out, but I think we're going to have to. Let's build us a big farm right down here. And we'll, I guess we'll be feeding deer. I've about farmed that out, but we do have more down here. Let's check our hunt lodges and make sure that they're hunting in that area. Just so we capture that meat. Nice shot. Let's see what that looks like. And we're collecting those deer heads, which is good. And we're also getting the pelts and the meat. I like it. All right, looks like our cobbler shop is up, making us shoes, and the tannery's up, making us coats. And they've produced 10 hides already. So good. I think we could drop that number back just maybe 1 for now. Wood splitters I've maxed out. Smoked meat. I might be building another smoking area just so we get more of that meat cured. Cobblers. He only did 12. I'd like that to go up. So let's shoot. You'll notice clothing is always a big factor in the happiness of your settlers. I'm not sure why these buildings haven't boosted yet. They're waiting on something. Food sources. Oh, that's a homestead already. Yeah, these are all homesteads. Okay, so I've already got them where they need to go. It's these that... There's a couple in here that haven't really flipped over yet. And it looks like it's just those food types. So once I get those leveled out, automatically, since I have it set to automatic upgrades, it's right here. You can turn that off or on. If you don't want them upgrading on their own. I just let them upgrade on their own because I don't seem to have an issue. Seems seen complaints about game freezes. I haven't seen that at all with this patch. I did see it in the last patches. I don't see it anymore, so I believe that they pretty much knocked that bug out. Apparently it was related to a memory leak that they found. Oh, got another trader in. He wants... oh, he's selling. He's just selling. What a you're greedy. Get out. Get out of my town. We are a buy-only town here, sir. All right, let's go ahead and get that desirability up. So let's take a look at that. With a G here. And we got our work cut out for us. So let's go to decorations. Let's look at large parks. They're $500 a pop. That doesn't seem to be really getting us what we want. Let's try the small parks at 150. I think that's going to give us more. So let's make this. It's going to look really good outside our gates. Yeah, come on in. We got room. I got to watch those numbers though. I don't like building houses on the fly, being forced. Let's see if that doesn't, that's 250, that's 300. I don't want to go too low because we are at a negative. Yeah, let's just try 3 for right now, for 4, see if that doesn't get us what we need. Because I don't want that. I might have just overdone it. I might knock one of these out just since it's before they drop it off. See if I can't get that up with 3. How are we doing? So if we look over here and we go to our requirements, we're at 15 of 25, so we only need 10 more to upgrade. There are some here in the interior. As you can see right now, they want luxury items, food, and clothing. We're working on the clothing, folks. Don't panic, I have it coming. Disease hasn't hit us in 2 years. Knock on wood. There we go. We knocked on wood. Let's see. We've lost 6 people. God rest their souls. To various diseases, and we're sorry for that. Almost ready for the compost for that field, so I'm pretty happy about that. Should have that, I think, before winter. Then we should get those fruit trees going. I'll probably add another one of those fruit trees. I really like those, especially when we start getting into glassware in tier 3. We'll be making some preserved goods. Let's see here. Let's check. Let's look and see what we can spend our tools on. We could put a windmill up right now and start wheat with that next field. I'm going to hold off because it takes a while to get that field ready. Even once they get it dug out, we've got to run at least a year, maybe 2, to get the field fertility up to where we want. And we may need to build a fence around that. So I'm not going to jump the gun on anything. But I'm really liking the way this is kind of taken off. As we expand out, we've got lots of room to grow, especially in this direction. For our secondary exterior for tier 3. Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of meat just getting dropped around, and I really want to get those smokehouses into closer to where the hunting's at. Thinking about dropping it right here. Let's go ahead and upgrade that road. And maybe expand that out just a little bit more as we start to grow in this direction. And I think I'm going to put another smokehouse over here without storage, so they'll immediately transfer that into the market areas, storage closer to distribution points, and get that into the mouths of the people as quick as possible. So let's go ahead. Let's do the smokehouse. Let's see if that's going to... Nope. Has no impact right now with our... Let me move it out here. You know, that's not attractive to raiders. They don't really raid these buildings. Might need a well. Those tend to catch on fire frequently, so let's go ahead and drop a well out there as well. And that's under resources. So we'll build that in that gap. And I think that fixes us there. We should be good. Okay, so that was just a quick update on the housing situation. There's a house upgrading already. So when I come back, we will be tier 3. We'll start working with cattle. We'll talk a lot about farming on the fields and in relationship to how that works with the their pastures, the cows, the cattle. And we'll do some coverage on that. So hopefully these videos are helpful to you as I figure things out and as the patches come out. Because we really want to help these developers. I'm changing my review today to a up arrow because I think not only did they own up to the bad QA on the first patch, but the game is enjoyable and playable, and I would feel comfortable in telling people to buy the game. I really like this game. I'm loving what they're doing. It's really adding new depth and new kind of new what's the word? New features to this genre that I'm really digging. So hopefully you will too. So anyway, that's enough for me. I've talked enough and showed enough. We'll pick this up at tier 3, folks. Thanks.